Hello students, today we will solve exercise 2.2 page number 28. Now see the first question. First question in your book. If you subtract 1 by 2 from a number and multiply the result by 1 by 2, you get 1 by 8. Then according to the question, here we don't know the number, so what we will do, we will assume that number, let the number be x, and according to question, if we subtract 1 by 2 from a number, so x minus 1 by 2, and multiply the result by 1 by 2, then 1 by 2 into x minus 1 by 2, 8 means is equals to 1 upon 8. Now see how we will solve this equation. 1 by 2 into x minus 1 by 2. Now we will solve it. 1 by 2 x minus 1 by 2, 1 by 2. If we multiply, then what will come? 1 by 4 is equals to 1 upon 8. Then 1 by 2 x is equals to 1 upon 8 plus 1 upon 4. Minus 1 by 4 we will transpose to right hand side. 1 by 2 x is equals to 8, LCM of 8 and 4 is 8. 8 divided by 8, 1, 1 into 1, 1. 8 divided by 4, 2, and 2 into 1, 2. In the next step, 1 by 2 x is equals to 3 upon 8. Now we can see that 1 by 2 is in multiplication with this x. So now we will transpose this 1 by 2 to right hand side. As it is in multiplication on left hand side, now when we transpose it towards right hand side, it will come in division. Divided by 1 by 2. Now x is equals to 3 by 8. Here in place of division sign, we will put sign of multiplication and then we will write reciprocal of 1 upon 2. Reciprocal of 1 by 2 is 2 upon 1. And when we reduce it, what we get? We get 3 upon 4. Hence the required number is 3 upon 4. Now see the second question in your book. Second question is the perimeter of rectangular swimming pool is 154 meter. Its length is 2 meter more than twice its breadth. Do you know its breadth? No, don't know. So what we do? We will assume the breadth of the pool. Okay? Here let the breadth of the pool be x meter. So here we will assume the breadth. Now see this sentence again in the question. Its length is 2 meter more than twice its breadth. What are the length and the breadth of the pool? So in this question, first we will assume breadth. Let the breadth of the pool be x, and in question you have seen that it is written that its length is 2 meter more than twice its breadth. Twice its breadth means 2 times of breadth, 2x, and 2 meter more means plus 2. So the length of the pool will be 2x plus 2 meter. And perimeter of rectangle given 154 meter. Now we can find out its length and breadth. To find out its length and breadth, what we will do now? See, we will write the formula to find out perimeter of rectangular pool is equals to 2 into L plus B. 154 perimeter we will write in place of this perimeter of rectangular pool. 2 into length is 2x plus 2. Here we will write, and breadth is x we will write. Now see the next step. 154 here 2 into 2x 4x, 2 into 2 4, and 2 into x 2x. 6x is equals to 154 minus 4 I have written. How this is coming? See, 4x plus 2x, what? 6x. And this 4 we will transpose to other side. So, yes, next step will be 6x is equals to 154 minus 4. Then 6x is equals to 150 and x is equals to 150 divided by 6. Why? You know, because this 6 is in multiplication on left hand side, and if we transpose it to right hand side, then 150 upon 6 will come. And then we reduce it. 6 1 just 6, and when we divide 150 by 6, we get 25. So like this we have got x is equal to 25 meter. Here you can see x we have assumed breadth. So what we have got here? We have got the breadth of the pool, 25 meter. If we know breadth of the pool, length of the pool also we can find out. Length of the pool is 2x plus 2 meter. So in place of this x we will put 25, then 2 multiplied 25 plus 2. Then 2 into 25, 50, and this plus 2, and 50 plus 2 is equals to 52 meter. Hence the breadth of the pool is 25 meter and length of the pool is 52 meter. Now see the third question in your book. Question 3. The base of an isosceles triangle is 4 by 3 centimeter. The perimeter of triangle is 4 whole 2 upon 15 centimeter. What is the length of either of remaining equal sides? You know that isosceles triangle has two sides equal. So here we will assume let each of equal sides of an isosceles triangle be x centimeter. We are not knowing the length of these two sides, so we will assume this. Okay. Now we know that perimeter of the triangle is equals to sum of the three sides. Out of three sides, length of two sides we have assumed here x centimeter, and length of one side you have got in the question. Okay, and perimeter of the triangle also you have got in the question. So now see what we will do here. Perimeter of triangle is equals to sum of the three sides. Here perimeter of triangle 4 whole 2 upon 15. Sum of the three sides, here x plus 4 upon 3. Now x plus x 2x, and this mixed fraction if we solve we get what? 62 upon 15. 15 4 ja 60 and plus 2 62 upon 15. Now let us see how we will solve. 2x we will write like this, and 62 upon 15 here 4 by 3 we will transpose to other side. So the equation will be 2x is equals to 62 upon 15 minus 4 upon 3. So 2x is equals to, LCM we will take, 15 will come. Now here 62 and here 15 divided by 3, 5 and 5 4s are 20. Now see the next step. 2x is equals to 62 minus 20, 42. 42 divided by 15 and 3 5s are 15 and here 3 1 ja 3 and 3 4 ja 12. 14 upon 5 is coming. Here you can see this 2 is in multiplication. This 2 also we have to transpose to right hand side. So x is equals to 14 upon 5 divided by 2 we will do, and divided by 2 means into 1 upon 2. Okay. So here x is equals to 14 into 1, 14, 5 2s are 10, 2 7s are 14 and 2 5s are 10. What came? 7 upon 5. And in mixed fraction, what will come? 1 whole 2 upon 5. Thus the required length of each of equal side is equals to 1 whole 2 upon 5 centimeter. Now you will see question number 4 in your book. See very carefully. Sum of the two numbers is 95. If one exceeds the other by 15, find the numbers. Okay. Here we don't know the first number. Then if we will not know about first number, then how can we tell about the other number? So what we will do? First we will assume the first number. Let one number be x. And in your question you can see if one exceeds the other by 15. So other number x plus 15. Okay. Let one number be x, other number is equals to x plus 15. So according to the question, x plus 15 is equals to 95. Because sum of the two numbers is 95. So sum of these two numbers is equals to 95. X plus 15 is equals to 95. So like this your equation will form. Now x plus x, 2x plus 15 now is equals to 95. 15 we will transpose to right hand side. Plus 15 will be minus 15. 2x is equals to 95 minus 15 what? 80. And this 2 is in multiplication. So you will transpose it here. So x is equals to 80 upon 2. And if you reduce 80 upon 2, what do you get? You get 40. So your one number is 40. And one more number you have to find out. Other number. For other number you will put the value of this x in x plus 15. Then 40 plus 15, 55. Thus the required numbers are 40 and 55. Okay. Now see the question number 5. See your book. Question 5. Two numbers are in the ratio 5:3. If they differ by 18, what are the numbers? So see the first step, the first line of the question. Two numbers are in the ratio 5:3. So first we will assume the two numbers. So see how you will assume. Let the two numbers be 5x and 3x. Then see the second line of the question, if they differ by 18, if they differ by 18, means 5x minus 3x is equals to 18. Now your equation is this. 5x minus 3x, what will come? 2x is equals to 18, and x is equals to 18 divided by 2 is equals to 9. Now we will find the required numbers. So for first number, we will put the value of this x in 5x. 5x is equals to 5 into 9 is equals to 45. And for the second number, we will put the value of this 9 in 3x. 3x is equals to 3 into 9 is equals to 27. Hence, the required two numbers are 45 and 27. See the question 6 now. Question 6 is 3 consecutive integers add up to 51. What are these integers? Here you will assume here 3 consecutive integers. Let the 3 consecutive integers be x, x plus 1 and x plus 2. Then according to the question, x plus 1 plus x plus 2 is equals to 51. And then we will find the value of unknown variable x. Here x plus x plus x, 3x, and here 1 plus 2, 3 is equals to 51. Now plus 3 we will transpose to right hand side. Plus 3 will become minus 3, and 3x is equals to 51 minus 3 what? 48. And here x is equals to 48 upon 3 is equals to 16. Thus the required integers are here. For the first integer, you can see here we have calculated x is equal to 16, and for the second integer x plus 1, we will put the value of x 16 in and x plus 1, then 16 plus 1 is equals to 17, and for third integer we will put the value of x in x plus 2, then 16 plus 2 is equals to 18. Now see the question number 7. Here question 7 is the sum of 3 consecutive multiples of 8 is 888. Find the multiples. So here we will assume 3 consecutive multiples of 8. Let the 3 consecutive multiples of 8 be 8x. This is the first multiple. For the second multiple, 8x plus 8 we will do. And for the third consecutive multiple, 8x plus 8 means 8x plus 16. Now according to the question, 8x plus 8 plus 8x plus 16. Here sum is coming 888 according to the question. We have made this equation. Now we will solve 8x. If we add, what comes? 24x, and 8 plus 16, 24, and 24x plus 24 is equals to 888. Now we will transpose plus 24 to right hand side, and then 24x is equals to 888 minus 24, 864 we will get. And now this 24 is in multiplication with this x, so we will transpose it to right hand side. Then x is equal to 864 divided by 24. Now we will reduce it. First we will take table of 8. 8 3s are 24. Here 8 8s are 8 1s are 8, and then here 0 and 8 8s are 64. Now we can reduce it by table of 3. 3 1 are 3, here 3 3 are 9 and 3 6 are 18. So what is coming here? Value of x is coming 36. Now we can find out 3 consecutive multiples of 8, because here we are knowing this 36. Now for first multiple, we will put this value of x in 8x. For second multiple, we will put value of x in 8x plus 8. For third multiple, we will put value of x 36 in 8x plus 16. Now see here, thus the required multiples of 8 are 8x, 8 into 36. What is coming? 288. And then 8x plus 8. Second multiple of 8. 8 into 36 plus 8. Here 8 into 36 what? 288 plus 8 what? 296. And then 8x plus 16. 8 into 36 plus 16 what? 288 plus 16 here. So its sum is 304. Now students, rest questions of this exercise I will explain you in the next part of the video. Thank you.